Life's challenges often feel overwhelming because we interpret them emotionally. Stoics teach us to take a step back and view situations objectively. Ask yourself, is this within my control? By reframing setbacks as neutral events, you gain clarity and reduce emotional turmoil. This shift in perspective empowers you to respond wisely instead of reacting impulsively. Throughout this article, we'll uncover 6 Stoic techniques that help you master emotions, embrace challenges, and find lasting peace. Practicing negative visualization. Preparing for adversity. Once you've mastered seeing events objectively, the next step is to prepare your mind for life's inevitable challenges. This is where the Stoic practice of negative visualization comes in, a powerful technique that transforms anxiety into resilience. Imagine waking up one morning to find that the worst-case scenario you've always feared has come true. How would you handle it? Preparing your mind for adversity can make even the most daunting situations manageable. Take Maria, for instance, a young entrepreneur who feared losing her startup due to market uncertainties. Instead of drowning in worry, she adopted the practice of negative visualization. Every morning, Maria spent 5 minutes imagining the worst: losing clients, facing financial struggles, or even shutting down her business. It was uncomfortable at first, but over time, she noticed a shift. These visualizations helped her mentally prepare for setbacks, reducing her anxiety. They also made her deeply grateful for her current successes, no matter how small. Negative visualization isn't about pessimism. It's about rehearsing life's uncertainties so you're not caught off guard. By vividly imagining scenarios like losing a job, facing rejection, or enduring unexpected hardships, you become emotionally equipped to face them calmly. This doesn't mean you're inviting these events into your life. Instead, you're training your mind to accept that setbacks are part of life's journey. This practice also nurtures gratitude. When you reflect on the possibility of losing something, a loved one, your health, or even small comforts, you begin to appreciate what you currently have. Life feels richer and more meaningful when you realize that what you take for granted today could be gone tomorrow. To integrate negative visualization, set aside a few minutes daily. Close your eyes and imagine a challenge that could arise in your life. Picture it in detail, then think of how you would respond. Ask yourself what you can control in that scenario and what you must let go of. The goal is not to dwell on the negative, but to develop a calm, prepared mindset. Maria's story is a testament to how this practice can shift your perspective. Her newfound resilience allowed her to navigate the ups and downs of her business with confidence and gratitude. She no longer feared failure. Instead, she embraced the unpredictability of life with grace. Negative visualization, when paired with seeing events objectively, forms a powerful duo for emotional control. Together, they teach you to face life with strength and gratitude, ensuring that challenges don't define you but refine you. Voluntary discomfort. Building inner strength after preparing your mind for challenges through negative visualization. The next step is to train your body and spirit to endure life's adversities. This is where the Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort comes into play. By deliberately stepping out of your comfort zone, you build resilience and inner strength that fortifies you against unexpected hardships. Imagine Sarah, a writer who found herself procrastinating on every project. She realized her reliance on comfort, always writing in perfect conditions, needing inspiration to strike, was holding her back. To change this, Sarah decided to practice voluntary discomfort. She started waking up an hour earlier than usual, working in a plain, uncluttered room with no distractions. At first, it was frustrating and felt unnatural, but gradually, Sarah found herself becoming more focused and disciplined. This simple practice transformed her productivity and self-confidence. Voluntary discomfort isn't about making life unnecessarily hard. It's about embracing small challenges to build mental toughness. Could be as simple as taking a cold shower, walking instead of driving, or fasting for a few hours longer than usual. These acts of self-discipline remind you that you can endure discomfort and thrive even when things aren't perfect. This practice also helps you detach from over-reliance on external comforts. In a world where convenience is at your fingertips, learning to let go of luxuries, even temporarily, can be liberating. When you willingly face discomfort, you reduce your fear of hardship, knowing you have the strength to endure it. Voluntary discomfort also deepens your gratitude. When Sarah returned to her cozy writing space after her experiments with minimalism, she appreciated it more than ever. Small pleasures like a warm cup of coffee or a comfortable chair took on a new meaning. By temporarily stepping away from these comforts, she learned to cherish them without taking them for granted. To practice voluntary discomfort, start small. Choose one thing you rely on for convenience and give it up temporarily. It could be skipping your morning coffee, spending a day without your smartphone, or challenging yourself with a physical activity you'd usually avoid. Reflect on how this experience makes you feel and what it teaches you about your resilience. Sarah's story shows how embracing discomfort can lead to personal growth and a deeper sense of gratitude. Voluntary discomfort is more than a test of endurance. It's a reminder of your strength and adaptability. When paired with perspective and mental preparation, it equips you to face life's challenges with unwavering confidence and peace. Amor fati, loving your fate after training your mind and body to handle discomfort. The next Stoic technique invites you to embrace life fully, both its joys and challenges. This is the philosophy of amor fati, or love of fate. It's not just about accepting what happens but learning to love it, seeing every event as a stepping stone to growth and peace. Consider David, who dreamed of becoming a professional athlete. An injury shattered that dream, leaving him feeling bitter and lost. At first, he resisted his fate, questioning why this had happened to him. But one day, he stumbled upon the idea of amor fati. Instead of resenting his circumstances, he decided to embrace them. He began to see his injury as an opportunity to pursue a new passion, coaching. His love for the sport evolved, and he found fulfillment in helping others achieve their dreams. Amor fati teaches that life is not meant to be fought against. When things go wrong, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "How can I grow from this?" The Stoics believed that every event, no matter how painful, is part of a greater purpose. When you adopt this mindset, you stop resisting the inevitable and start finding value in even the toughest situations. This doesn't mean pretending that hardships are easy or enjoyable. Instead, it's about finding the silver lining and using every challenge as an opportunity to strengthen your character. By loving your fate, you turn obstacles into lessons, pain into growth, and setbacks into new beginnings. Practicing amor fati also frees you from the emotional weight of regret and resentment. David could have spent years wishing his injury hadn't happened, but that would have kept him stuck in the past. By embracing his fate, he found peace and opened doors to a new chapter in his life. To practice amor fati, start small. When you face a minor inconvenience, a delayed train, a change in plans, or a bad day, ask yourself how this moment might be working in your favor. Over time, apply this mindset to bigger challenges, viewing them as part of your unique journey. David's story shows how amor fati can transform pain into purpose. Loving your fate doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or settling for less. It means embracing life's twists and turns with grace, trusting that every experience has something to teach you. Together with resilience and gratitude, amor fati is the key to finding peace, no matter what life throws your way. Journaling for reflection. Cultivating self-awareness. Once you've embraced the art of loving your fate, it's time to deepen your journey with reflection. Journaling, a timeless Stoic practice, allows you to examine your emotions, decisions, and growth. It's a quiet yet powerful way to develop self-awareness and align your actions with your values. Consider Emma, a busy mother of two, juggling work, family, and personal goals. She often felt overwhelmed by her responsibilities, unsure of how to handle her emotions. One evening, after a particularly challenging day, she decided to write down her thoughts. What began as a simple outlet for stress soon became her anchor. Through journaling, Emma discovered patterns in her reactions and learned to separate fleeting emotions from lasting priorities. Journaling is like holding a mirror to your mind. It helps you identify what triggers stress, anger, or joy and gives you the clarity to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. When life feels chaotic, your journal becomes a sanctuary where you can process your experiences and realign with your inner peace. The Stoics often reflected on three key areas in their journaling: gratitude, progress, and lessons learned. Writing about what you're grateful for shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right in your life. Reflecting on your progress, no matter how small, helps you stay motivated. And exploring lessons learned turns every mistake into a stepping stone for growth. Emma's journey with journaling didn't just make her calmer. It made her more intentional. By taking a few minutes each evening to reflect, she could see how her actions aligned, or didn't, with her long-term goals. She found herself less reactive and more present, even during stressful situations. To start journaling, you don't need fancy notebooks or elaborate prompts. Begin with a simple question: what did I do well today, and what could I improve? Over time, explore deeper questions, such as, what am I grateful for? Or, how did I respond to challenges, and what can I learn from them? Journaling isn't just a habit. It's a gift you give yourself. It's a space where you can be honest, vulnerable, and free from judgment. Like Emma, you'll find that writing down your thoughts creates clarity and emotional balance. When combined with practices like a more fatty and embracing discomfort, journaling becomes a tool for continuous growth. It's not about achieving perfection but understanding yourself better every day. Through reflection, you uncover the wisdom within, building a foundation for emotional control and lasting peace. The dichotomy of control, focusing on what truly matters after reflecting on your emotions and actions through journaling, you might notice how much energy is wasted on things beyond your control. This brings us to one of the core principles of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. This simple yet profound idea encourages you to focus on what you can influence and let go of what you cannot, freeing your mind from unnecessary worry and frustration. Imagine Alex, a young professional anxiously awaiting the results of a job interview. For days, he replayed every answer he gave, worrying about the outcome. The stress began to affect his sleep, mood, and interactions with loved ones. A friend introduced him to the dichotomy of control, explaining that while Alex couldn't control the hiring decision, he could control his preparation, attitude, and ability to move forward regardless of the outcome. By shifting his focus, Alex found a sense of peace and clarity he hadn't experienced before. The dichotomy of control asks you to evaluate every situation by asking, is this within my control? If the answer is yes, you can take action. If the answer is no, then worrying is futile. This mindset doesn't make you indifferent. It makes you wise. By focusing on what you can influence, you channel your energy into meaningful actions rather than draining it on things you cannot change. This practice is incredibly liberating. Think about how much time we spend agonizing over the opinions of others, the weather, or past mistakes. The Stoics remind us that while we can't control these external factors, we can control our responses to them. When you embrace this principle, you shift from being reactive to proactive, from feeling powerless to empowered. Alex's transformation is a perfect example of this. Once he let go of his fixation on the interview results, he used his time to improve his skills and network. Even when he didn't get the job, he felt proud of his efforts and confident in his ability to grow. To apply the dichotomy of control in your life, start by creating two mental categories: things I can control and things I cannot control. When faced with a challenge, consciously place it in one of these categories. This small act of categorization can help you approach life's ups and downs with a clearer, calmer mindset. When combined with practices like journaling, a more fatty, and voluntary discomfort, the dichotomy of control becomes a cornerstone of emotional resilience. It teaches you to focus on what truly matters: your effort, your growth, and your response, while letting go of the noise that often clouds your peace. This is how you cultivate not just control but contentment. Memento mori, embracing mortality to live fully as we refine our focus on what we can control. A final, profound Stoic technique ties everything together. Memento mori, or the remembrance of death. This isn't a morbid fixation but a clarifying reminder of life's fleeting nature. By reflecting on mortality, we learn to cherish the present moment, live authentically, and focus on what truly matters. Take Sarah, for instance. She was constantly caught in a whirlwind of deadlines, commitments, and striving for more. One day, a close friend's sudden passing jolted her into questioning her priorities. Reflecting on memento mori led her to see life differently, not as a race to achieve but as a gift to experience. She began to treasure time with loved ones, pursue passions she'd been postponing, and let go of grudges that drained her energy. Memento mori teaches us that life's impermanence isn't something to fear but something to inspire gratitude and action. By embracing mortality, we gain the courage to take risks, express love, and live with purpose. This perspective doesn't just make us wiser, it makes us kinder and more present. The Stoics didn't see death as a distant event but as a constant companion. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." This awareness empowers you to stop procrastinating on the life you want and instead seize every day as an opportunity for growth and connection. Sarah's transformation illustrates this beautifully. She started small, setting aside time each evening to reflect on what made her day meaningful. Over time, she found herself more patient with her children, more open with her partner, and more willing to pursue her dream of writing. Death, once a source of fear, became her motivation to live fully. To practice memento mori, consider creating rituals that remind you of life's brevity. This could be as simple as journaling about what you're grateful for or meditating on the impermanence of life. Some Stoics kept a physical token, like a coin or memento, to remind them of this truth daily. Far from being a grim exercise, memento mori frees you from the trivial worries that often consume us. It encourages you to prioritize relationships, savor moments of joy, and approach challenges with perspective. Together with the other Stoic techniques, embracing discomfort, journaling, and focusing on what you can control, memento mori completes the toolkit for mastering emotional control and finding peace. It's a call to live fully, love deeply, and leave nothing unsaid, knowing that each day is both a gift and an opportunity. We hope this video touched your heart and inspired your journey toward emotional mastery and inner peace. If you found value in these Stoic techniques, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to show your love. Sparkling Heart, your support means the world to us. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your favorite technique or how you plan to use these lessons in the comments below. Your insights not only inspire us but also help others in this amazing community grow together. Glowing star, and don't stop here. Dive into our other videos for even more wisdom and inspiration to transform your life. Together, we can build a life filled with purpose, peace, and joy. Don't forget to subscribe for more content designed just for you. Let's keep growing, one step at a time. Seedling sparkles.